Hello everyone, I'm in the garden today and I thought I'd talk about a new product that's come out by Aqua Evolution. A very exciting, a very interesting product called the Surge. It's using K1 media. Now, I'm not an advocate of K1 media in general. I prefer using stuff like pumice and lava rock as it's more porous, and it's certainly a lot better for for filtering your pond and for being a biological filtration media. However, I do think K1 media is a good way of filtering your pond in terms of the muck that you get from your fish. And basically the way it works is it's like a mass of plastic and your water rises through it like such, and it keeps the muck contained underneath. And obviously the clean water is getting a bit of filtration from the K1, because some biological microbes will live on plastic, although I don't think they really enjoy it that much compared to living on lava rock. But that being said, it rises up and then enters the pond and it cleans your water. And obviously it has a valve at the bottom that allows you to disturb that mass with air, and then you're able to clean and empty it and then refill it with water again. And that's more or less how these tempests and surges work. The main issue that a lot of people had with the Tempest is it got green. You got green algae growing in it because it was clear and sunlight was entering, obviously, and the algae was living within that confined space and sort of clogged up your filter a little bit. So basically they come out with something called the Surge, and it's basically all black, so you're not going to have that algae problem because no light's penetrating. And what's really exciting about it, and I think this is really interesting product, that it integrates a UV light system in there, because it's all contained in black. You're not going to damage your eyes by looking at it either. And I think it's a really interesting and exciting all-in-one product. Now, there are some advantages and disadvantages. Obviously, one is going to be a UV light. Another benefit is it's going to be easy to clean, and it has a really good outlet, and there's also a clear pipe that comes with it that you can empty into a bucket, and you'll see how dirty the water is. And obviously it has quite a few advantages over the Tempest. Obviously it includes some brand new ball valves as well, which was better than the gate valves, system that they had before. It's a little bit smaller in terms of volume, so you get 4.5 litres worth of media, K1 media that is, and obviously the flow rates are different. So as far as I remember, the Tempest maximum flow rate was 7,500 litres per hour, right? The recommended literage is 5,000 litres per hour, which is quite a decent amount, you might agree. Filtering up to a 5,000 litre pond, same as the Surge. However, the flow rate is a bit different on the Surge. It's 2,500 litres per hour, and the maximum is 3,500 litres per hour. The recommended is 2,500 litres. So that's the Surge in general. I have noted that the Tempest draining valve system was upgraded because people weren't happy because it was getting clogged up and leaking. So EA sort of fixed that, and obviously it's the same valve system they put onto the Surge, so it's still a good system. I think what's really nice is the fact that on the Surge system they've put ball valves on there, which is a lot better than having those gate valves. They're like mini valves. Obviously you're limited to pipe sizes, flexible pipe, that is, hose of 32 millimeter, 19 and 25 millimeter, I think, something like that. So I suppose it's very easy to adapt. You could certainly take off the the hose tails and probably adapt it and put some solid pipe on there. I've got some flexible rubber boots that I think would do the job. Hello guys, just a quick thing. Stubbs Aquatics is quite a good YouTuber. He's got some nice ponds in America. Check out his YouTube channel. I'll put links in the description box. He's got some amazing ponds, so check him out. Bye bye. But it's a very interesting and exciting product, I do think so. The only disadvantage, if I have not already said it, the surge will filter up to 5,000 litres pond in normal use. Obviously, that's the maximum. It's good for grow-on ponds, that sort of thing, or small ponds. The limitation might be the fact that EA do a package recommending the VeriFlow 10,000 pump. Obviously 10,000 litres per hour is a lot more than even the maximum rate of 3,500 litres per hour on the surge. So that could be a little bit of a bottleneck and a bit of a problem for some people if they want to run it at full power. Apparently 35% will get you around the 3,500 litres per hour rate. So if you keep it at 35%, your VeriFlow, you should be okay. However, what you could do is, if you was using it as a pre-filter, let's say you've got another filter as well, you could split the load. So you could put some of it through your surge and some of it through your actual existing filter that you might have. And I think that would be a good thing to do. And I think it's a very exciting product, this surge. So I just wanted to do my take on it. You know, I wasn't always a fan of the Tempest, if I'm honest with you. It's a little bit disappointing that the flow rate isn't the same. So it sort of indicates that perhaps the surge is a little bit smaller than the Tempest, especially in regards to what it can output. But what is exciting to me is the fact it includes a UV system. Now the price is not cheap, believe it or not. So the Tempests do run between 220 and 270 pound-ish, thereabouts. The Surge is 299 pound. It's brand new, so it may come down in price in a couple of months or so. But it is quite a large price. But then if you factor in the UV price, where you might have to get a separate Aqua Evolution UV, it might cost you around £100, then it doesn't seem so expensive then, does it? Because like Easy Pods are a lot of money, aren't they? The Tempests a fair whack of money, and then you still got to get a UV. So with the UV included, it's 18 watts, so it should do most medium to small ponds quite adequately. But I thought I'd just talk about it and give you my take on it. It's a very interesting and exciting product. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is it something you would be prepared to use? Some people on the Facebook groups that have talked about this have said it's a bit of a gimmick. I'm not so sure on that. It seems a good product for stopping fish waste getting through the filter. Obviously you're still going to have some biological things going off on the K1 media. I've just preferred some that's more porous, like lava rock or pumice is a better media to me for filtering a pond. However, as a mechanical filter, the K1 is pretty good actually. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is it something you would buy? I'll put links in the description box if you want to go and purchase one of these. And thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.